Welcome to a tutorial on creating and editing videos. First thing you want to do is start Journal. Now on step 2, you want to pre-write your questions before recording. You don't want to have the student watch you write too much stuff. Next, you want to start Camtasia and select Record the Screen. And you'll want to check a few settings before recording. First, you'll want to select your external mic. You need to be sure that it's on microphone, the external type. And you'll also want to set the recording volume to maximum. Another thing that you might want to do is turn off recording system audio. Next step is to ensure that you have the proper resolution. You'll want to set that. Then click record, and it gives you 5 seconds before it starts. So you need to wait, otherwise you're going to miss some of your recording. Then for your recording, you want to copy your solution down and describe the steps as you go along. Here are some important tips. If you make a mistake, pause and then redo it. If you pause, this will make it easier to cut out the incorrect section. And when you're speaking, speak across the mic and not into it. If you speak into it, it'll sound like this. Pop, pop. And if I speak across it and go pop, pop, it doesn't sound as bad. As you're writing, use color and blank lines to separate steps, so you can choose your color by clicking on the colors up here. And when you're done, click on the recorder and choose stop. That'll bring up a new screen. You'll need to click on save and edit and use the question type and your name as the file name. Otherwise, you might confuse your file with somebody else's file in case you have to go back and do some fixes. And again, when you save it, choose the proper resolution, which is 1280 by 720 pixels. And finally, let's get to some quick editing tips that will help your video look more professional. You need to normalize your volumes and do noise reduction. That's these two settings. And that's for your whole audio clip. If you don't have this menu, make sure you click audio. To make editing easier, use zoom. So this slider here. You can click on these buttons. And you want to click zoom until you see these breaks. So I have a file, a live file for you to see. And we click on audio, we click enable, and we click enable noise reduction. See how it balances out the level? It makes it easier for people to listen to. Here, this is really bunched up, so I want to zoom in so I can see where the word breaks are and the sentence breaks as well. So here you see word breaks, here you see sentence breaks. And again, word break, and if you see a long patch like this, it's usually a group of words that are spoken together. And you'll want to delete sections that have mistakes or blank sections where you're not doing anything. So let's take a look at that. Here is a big blank section at the beginning. And we just hit on the scissors to cut it out. I can play this clip. This is the demo edits clip. You'll want to cut out breathing sounds. Okay, so for the breathing sounds, we select the start, we select the end, and we click on silence. Double click to continue going. I am reading this line. Oops. I am reading this line. Okay, so this section is bad. And I paused and then restarted. This makes it easier to do the cutting. I select and I cut. If I make a mistake, I can undo. Usually you have to hit it twice. And if that was actually correct, you can hit redo. Okay, and then I go on. I am reading this line. And that's a good edit. So just to reiterate, we have our green marker as our start. We have our red marker at the end. The gray one is the pointer that I double click to reset the markers. And the scissors is to cut. I have redo and undo. And we want to use silence to eliminate unwanted sounds, which I've already done, which is the breathing. So I adjusted the markers and I clicked on silence. And finally, we want to speed up sections that have a lot of writing. So we need to adjust the pointers like before. We select split, adjust the pointer to the end, select clip, and then select split again. And then we'll have to do clip speed. Now, this is a lot of writing. Okay, so that's where it starts. So I move my pointer there and I select split. Now this goes on for some time. You just scroll and we just look for the speech signal. Okay, here's where I start talking again. And that's it for this demo clip. Okay, so I can just move the pointer there. And I need to select this clip. It's not blue yet. Now it's blue and I can select split. Now that I have split, I want to make this clip silence. Anytime you speed up a clip, you want to make it silent. The next thing we want to do is we want to edit the clip and edit clip speed. And select whatever you like. I generally make it 300 or 400. This is a long clip, so I'll make it 400. And let's just zoom out. This will make it easier. And then we drag this to there. And let's just play this. A lot of writing. So the writing is sped up quite a bit. And that's it for this demo clip. And then we're back to regular speed. And that's all you have to do. So remember to set the start, do a split, select the clip, do a split, select the clip, select silence, go to edit, select clip speed. And the final step is you want to save the project and use the same name as you use for the clip. And then you'll need to produce the video in order to upload it. And choose MP4 and up to 720p. Click Next. And then again, use the same name. And you can just save it to the desktop. And then click Finish. And it will produce your video. And the video will be placed inside a folder, so that is where you will retrieve the MP4 to upload. And there you have all the instructions to do some quick editing to make your video look more professional. And that's it.